and thank you for joining us here on the Neutral Zone. I am Phil Milani, joined as always by my esteemed colleague, my partner in crime. Really, the best way to describe this person is my everything. It's at Eric Dalala.
Phil, merry holiday season.
Happy holidays, Eric.
Thank you.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
We are going to have a very special edition of the Neutral Zone today.
Yeah. Phil, as we record this, I simply wonder, will anyone ever listen to it?
I think they will.
Because Ben Swanson, of course, we recorded a very nice episode last week.
Ben Swanson forgot to hit audio.
Yes.
I didn't realize you needed it.
There's a big button that says audio, and before every show, we smash it.
Well,
it's not like the subscribe button, but it's similar.
That's true.
And Swanson forgot to hit it.
Forgot to hit it.
And
Just didn't know it was necessary for the podcast.
we thought about posting an hour-long, well, that was the first segment, a 3-hour-long show.
Just video.
Just video, no audio, and letting some lip readers.
Silent podcast.
Yeah. Kind of in
I
vogue.
do think people would enjoy that just because we looked that good.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
We, of course, wore suits last week.
Yeah. Today we're back in our holiday quarter zips.
That's right.
Since he's already spoken, I was going to get to him, but we can introduce.
Kind of speaks out of turn quite a bit.
He is back. This is maybe a final chance.
Last chance
for podcast supervisor. It's at Denver Broncos.
Thanks for having me. I had to defend myself.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And make a little quip. So,
yeah.
Sorry.
And as we're recording this, we should mention that it is 10 degrees below zero outside.
Yes.
But we made it here for NZ Nation.
Yeah. How was your drive-in? I was just already here.
Yeah, you already slept here.
It was easy for me to make it, but how was your drive?
Was it cold? Did they turn off the heat last night or no? It was
very cold.
Yeah.
The heat, it shuts off.
What time does that happen?
11:52.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Got it.
Precise.
Yeah.
That, of
I know
course,
you know about those things with the facility
that, of course,
and everything.
Jared Guarantano and former Bronco Natani Mutis, and we're both guys.
I think Wyatt Ray is 52 now.
Yeah. That's why we have Ben Swanson here. That was good.
The grandson of Nat King Cole.
Wyatt Ray.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, let's give us a little sample of maybe like chestnuts. They're roasting on an open fire.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
That was nice. I'm not sure if anybody's going to continue to listen to this episode, but that was nice. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Right on key. It was beautiful. Eric, like I mentioned, though, this is a very nice episode of the podcast.
Like they all are.
Well, this one is sort of like got a holiday theme.
Oh.
And it was thanks to some nice investigative work by us.
As ours?
We were sort of digging around the mailroom. Snooping a little bit. And we looked in the outgoing mail area. Okay?
The
outgoing mail. Okay? And we noticed that there was like a huge pile that said to the North Pole. And we started looking around and we...
Is that how you address those letters?
Yeah.
Just to the North Pole.
To North Pole, yeah. And we were like,
aren't there a lot of people at the North Pole?
I don't think so. Yeah. They said to the North Pole, and then underneath it said...
Care of Santa.
Yeah, care of Santa.
Got it.
Do you think Santa has people
How do you address like when you address a letter, do you write
Santa?
like Denver at the top and then like lower down you're like Ben Swanson?
No. I'm saying
house.
this particular pile said to the North Pole. Like it was like separate.
It was a bundle.
Correct.
Got it.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Then once you looked at the actual mail, it said Santa.
Okay.
Yeah. But this was just a bundle that like, okay, this is separate from the rest of the outgoing mail. So then we were like, oh, what are these? And then it was a few Broncos, both in the front office, some of the coaches, some of the players. It was their wish list to Santa.
Oh.
And we took a few of them and we were going to go over them on the air here.
Did we put them back?
Yeah, we Xeroxed them and then we put them back.
Because if you didn't put them back, then...
No. They went to... They're on their way to the North Pole right
Got it.
Yeah. So...
And what about... Is it kind of like a birthday wish where if you tell people it doesn't come true?
No. This is... You have to tell Santa.
Right, but when you make the birthday wish, you're telling somebody, right?
Who are you telling?
No.
You're making a wish to someone.
Make a wish and
the birthday clown.
Plus, you have to say, okay, this is what I wish for from Santa.
That's true. You You're not Santa.
You smell like meats and cheeses. So we uncovered, we should say, we found George Paton's.
Whoa.
We found Nathaniel Hackett's.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Jeudy. And also Pat Surtain.
That's a really good
found
group
those
that
guys.
we found.
Yeah, that's the one we had. We put them in, we Xeroxed them, and then we brought them over here.
Yeah. And now we're going to reveal their deepest, darkest wishes.
Yeah.
Not darkest, but.
You think it was, I don't think it was
Secret?
dark. Yeah, not dark.
Secret
yeah, just
wishes?
like what they're hopeful for.
Yeah.
You know.
What they want this holiday season.
What they really want. You know.
Didn't you find Quinn Bailey's too?
I don't think that was there. I don't think that was there.
No?
No.
Could have sworn you said something.
Quinn did? What?
No, you said, I found Quinn Bailey's.
Mm-mm. We only found these 5.
Yeah. We were looking for Jacob Bobenmoyer.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it.
We didn't find that one. Who else was? Quinn Bailey, we didn't see.
No.
Yeah, we wanted a few other ones, but
Yeah.
we got 5 good ones.
Did Draymond Jones have one?
I heard that it kind of got dropped. He wrote one up and then it was going into the mailroom and then
got lost.
Yeah, it fell out.
That's sad.
Yeah, it is. But we've got these 5 and
Yeah,
we're
that's
going to
good.
go
That's
over
good.
them. So
Okay.
that's nice. We also got 1 voicemail.
Wow. 5 Santa letters and 1 voicemail.
We got 5 Santa letters. Yeah. We did send some stickers to the North Pole.
Yeah.
NZ stickers. Yeah.
They'll be under your tree.
Yeah. Just in case
If
we're
you
like,
believe.
hey, I think we said, hey, Santa, like if people are asking for these, here's some that because I don't think the elves could make them. The stickers, they're really hard. Yeah.
Really difficult.
Really, really hard to make. So we uncovered these. We got 1 voicemail. I think we have 1 email to get to too.
Wow.
Yep.
And it should be a nice episode.
Let's get to
What
it.
do you think? What do you think? And we only have we should mention that we only have a couple more episodes out at Breckenridge Brewery's farm home.
That's right.
There's only a couple more left. So your chance to come out and watch a live episode of The Neutral Zone.
They're dwindling.
They're dwindling. We're there, of course, every Monday from 5:30 exactly to about 6:15. It's whenever Peyton says get off.
My lawn.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so if you can't make it out, watch us on YouTube. That's the official YouTube page for the Denver Broncos.
That's right.
You could also watch this episode there. You might be watching it right now.
Maybe you are.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh.
Hey, hi, how's it going? Leave a comment. Smash the subscribe button while you're there. That's not the only way you can get involved with the show, Eric.
No, absolutely not. You don't have to write us a letter, Phil, for us to respond to you.
No, we're much more. We've got a little bit better
We're
technology.
living in the 21st century.
And Santa. That was nice.
Thank you.
You sing a lot, don't you?
707 neutral. You call in, you leave a
707.
voice message. We'll play right here on the air if it's any good.
Yeah.
Leave an email.
I think. Did you just get one?
No.
Oh.
Different.
I thought that was. I'm
Neutral-
pretty sure that was the voicemail sound.
Sorry.
Oh.
neutralzoneshow@gmail.com. It's a good place to leave an email.
And some people might not know. It's kind of like you say it kind of fast, and so like it
some
gets
people might think
confusing.
it's
Some
like
people might-
the Neutral Zone Broncos
don't do
podcast
that.
at
Don't do
Gmail.
that.
No, it's the Neutral Zone Show.
Gmail.com.
Oh, no. Now I'm in my head.
No.
It's Neutral Zone Show.
See?
Gmail.com. You're in my head. I said it right the first time.
Know
that there's no the.
Yeah.
Neutral
Know
Zone
the
Show
fan.
at gmail.com. Pretty good.
Yeah. And then also you can hit us up directly on Twitter.
You find Drew Lock's Christmas list?
No, that came out of the Seattle
Oh, good.
post office.
What do you think he wants? Play a game?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Geno Smith made the Pro Bowl. Can we? No, we redacted. We'll take that out. We'll edit it. Swanson, you can take that out, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Got it.
Sorry.
Seattle has a Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl quarterback.
I'm confused.
Yeah. All of this will be
Okay,
edited
okay.
out. So hit us up directly on Twitter at Eric Dalala with an A,
Yep.
at Phil Milani with a PH. Those are, how would you describe that?
Non-traditional spelling.
Non-traditional spellings. And then you could also hit up at Denver Broncos. That is a traditional spelling.
Yeah, you can do that.
That's the classic way you would spell Denver Broncos.
I've never seen Denver spelled a different way.
Neither have I. So those are all the ways to get in touch with us. This is an interactive show, so please
Yes.
get involved. Get involved. Do your part. to make this show go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get to our letters here, Eric. And first up is George Paton.
Wow.
We've opened up his letter to Santa, and what does it say?
Are you reading it or am I reading it?
No. I asked you. What did it say?
Well, are all these guys wishing for two things potentially?
Two things, I think is what. Yeah. That's two.
That's
things.
convenient for us, isn't it?
Well, that's what. It's almost like it was designed for a podcast.
Yeah.
Almost.
Nice of him.
Yeah.
I think, or I don't think, on George's letter, the first thing was a big time playmaker.
Ooh. Okay.
Said, Dear Santa, this offseason, whether it's in free agency or the draft, I need you to bring me a big-time playmaker on the offensive side of the football, somebody that scares defenses, somebody that's going to open up the potential of this offense and really get things going here for that side of the ball.
And by playmaker, are you specifically saying wide receiver?
Well, he just said playmaker, but I would say wide receiver is where that makes a lot of sense.
I think so too. Because I think that they're hoping Greg Dulcich can become that big time guy at the tight end position. Running back is going to be interesting, especially to start the season as Javonte Williams continues to rehab all off season. You know, we're not sure. Okay, is he going to be ready to go right at the beginning of the year? Maybe they bring back Latavius Murray. I mean, who knows? Marlon Mack, Chase Edmonds. You know, they might be looking at a big-time playmaker there, too.
That's true. They got to figure out something at the running back position. But I think to scare a defense, you need somebody, at least one more guy, I think, at that wide receiver spot. And maybe it's a true number one type guy.
Someone who has, like, that dog in him.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it... Did it say that in the letter?
Yeah.
Parentheses.
I want a dog for Christmas.
And then later on in the letter... I think it said something like, and please let the 49ers lose early in the playoffs.
Yeah, of course. I did see that.
I saw him write
Good
that.
wish.
Because, of course, the Broncos have the 49ers first-round pick.
Yep.
Eric. And I think with that pick, it'll be interesting what the Broncos do because at that point in the draft where we're assuming it's going to be later in the first round, the value in that area, like I think a lot of people are saying, oh, maybe get like an offensive lineman or something like that. But maybe some of the top guys are already gone by that point, Eric. And so I think in the first round, you want to take the best overall player, like the top guy on your draft board. And it'll be interesting just to see who's around at that point.
Yeah, hard to do a lot of projecting when you're picking
that far back.
Somewhere between 25 and 31. Of course, there's no 32 in the first round this year because Miami's lost their pick. They forfeited their pick. So, it'll be interesting whether they, do they address a different spot on the offensive line? Do they say, hey, we think we can get really good value with a receiver? I've seen a couple mock drafts. I try not to dive in too early, but I did click on one, had a running back going to the Broncos in the first round. So I think there's a lot of different directions. As we sit here, I would think that offense would be the way that you go in some form or another, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, so it said, please let the 49ers lose early.
Right.
And of course, the Broncos, they tried to, they beat the 49ers.
That's true.
They didn't even have the pick at that point.
They tried to do their best. They were helping themselves.
Maybe they knew.
Yeah. I think, 14 teams make the playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
So I think as low as pick 18?
I think that's the best possible situation.
Yeah.
But
even that's unlikely because I think once you lose, it's then an order of record.
Yeah.
So if the 49ers were to lose wild card weekend, they would probably be
teams.
Yeah, they would probably be among the higher picks. But 18 to 22, somewhere in there is where 21 is probably where you're looking.
It's the best case scenario. Yeah. Of course, it could be 31 the way that they're playing.
That's true.
Christian McCaffrey, Pro Bowl snub.
That's right. He's probably wishing for a Pro Bowl.
Yeah. We did not get his.
No.
Yeah. We did not get his list. Okay, Eric, I think that was pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, I think George's letter made a lot of sense.
It did.
So how about let's open up Nathaniel Hackett's here.
Got it. What is that?
And I think that Nathaniel Hackett said a win on Christmas Day, please. I'll take that. And then maybe one other one. Well, of course, he said 3, but he was like, I know you're busy, Santa, so maybe I'll take 2.
2 wins?
2 wins out of the last 3 here.
Oh, yeah.
Because, of course, that would mean that the Broncos won 3 out of 4 to finish the season. And look, I think that Nathaniel Hackett, he'll say, hey, we're really focused on winning this game, or we're taking things week by week. But I think that he knows the pressure and everything that he's under. And, he grew up in the coaching world, and he knows that, this is a high-stakes job. And so this season didn't go like he certainly wanted it to. It didn't go like the whole Broncos organization didn't want it to, and certainly the fan base. And so he knows the pressure that he's under. And, I know that he wants a chance to be able to build this thing, get this thing going here in Denver. And he's, obviously hoping he's back for next year. And, he wrote, please, 3 wins to finish out the year. But if Santa's too busy for that, he'll take 2.
Yeah. And I think that would be you can make a really strong argument that if the Broncos win 3 out of their final 4, I think you got to also win in a way that shows the offense is progressing. So I don't think you can go back
20
to
points in the 20s.
I don't think you can go back to the 11-10 sort of victory, but if you score in the 20s again this week against the Rams, be competitive in Kansas City, and then maybe you beat the Chargers, who are looking for, they're probably going to be playing for a playoff berth on January 8th or 9th, whatever it ends up being. So if you can be competitive in those games and score some points, I think you look at all the injuries the team has suffered this year. You look at all the 1-score losses. You look at the fact that teams, they rarely change coaches after 1 year, and that it's hard to build stability that way. I think you could make a really compelling argument that Nathaniel Hackett should be back for year 2 and have a chance to turn this thing around for Denver.
I certainly think the sentiment has started to change in town here. Just the fact that the offense has started to look a little bit better. And like you mentioned there, Eric, I mean, when you go back and look at the season, there was a lot of adversity here. I mean, you don't want to make excuses, but it's a lot of 1-score games, a lot of injuries. It's his first year. And we've talked about this a lot, just the fact that you want stability in this league. It helps you draft. It helps you grow. You got a direction. You start talking about identity and that kind of stuff. It's hard to have identity when you're changing all the time. So
It's deep.
Yeah.
I
don't think that applies
to
that
on a
just
poster.
football.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Hard to have identity if you're changing all the time.
You put that on a wall.
Wow.
You put that in an office space, like in a meeting room. Boom.
Yeah.
Right there.
You're like a motivational poster.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the imagery is.
Well, it's always like it's like a field of sunflowers.
Yeah, the ocean, sunset.
Well, Phil, that kind of leads into what the other thing Nathaniel Hackett wished for, which is a rabbit's foot.
Oh, for some good luck.
Yeah, you rub the rabbit's foot for good luck. The Broncos have had terrible injury luck this season.
Yeah.
They've had some pretty bad luck in some of these 1-score games, just things, against Seattle, you got 2 goal line fumbles that are just so rare for that to happen.
And McManus missed that 65-yarder.
Yeah, exactly.
That was just bad
But I had
luck.
to rub the foot pretty hard, I think.
Yeah, maybe you give that to Brandon before you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Next time,
But just some games here that, kind of went a weird way. I think a little bit of luck would help the Broncos out. And I don't think, if the Broncos were getting blown out and they were not in any of these games, or you just looked uncompetitive, I think that'd be one thing. But Denver's been in almost every single game with the exception of that Panthers loss on the road. And so, I think that a little bit of luck, a little bit more time, you could see things turn around.
How does Santa, how does he get the rabbit's foot? How do you think he does something like that?
I don't know. Are those really, are those pure rabbit these days?
Maybe not these days. Yeah. Back in the day.
Back in the day, of course.
Like when I was a kid.
Yeah,
you went out and you got your own rabbit's foot. That's what I remember.
Maybe an elf's foot?
Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. But I do think that would be nice for Nathaniel.
I haven't seen a rabbit's foot in a long time. Have you?
No.
Like those used when I was a kid, I feel like everybody had
a lot of people had. Yeah, like on your keychain or something.
Clip it to your backpack.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't seen one in a while.
People are not as superstitious.
What's going on with the rabbit's foot?
Something happened
with the rabbit feet.
And there's no more rabbit's feet. But yes, I think that Coach Hackett, maybe that would do some good for him.
It'd be good.
The next guy up on our list is Russell Wilson.
Ooh.
His letter to Santa, we took it from the copy room, the mail room. We copied it and then we put it back. So, and what's in there?
How did he sign it? Since you saw it, did it say Russ?
No, it didn't. It just said Danger Russ.
Oh.
Well, what did you think it would say?
I didn't know if it said like Mr. Unlimited.
No, Danger Russ.
3?
And then 3. It's a Danger Russ 3.
Ooh.
You wouldn't just sign it, Russell.
Nice.
I don't know if Santa appreciates like dangerous stuff. He's sort of wholesome.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Just sort of.
He tends to be wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the first thing that he wrote though?
Yeah, he wanted like a little potion that had some liquid from the Fountain of Youth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just kind of get those legs going a little bit more.
Oh, got it.
Get back to that speedy guy that we've seen a little bit here recently.
Uh-huh.
Against I was against Kansas City where he was running around all over the place, making some plays with his legs. Maybe he got a pre-delivery.
Really?
Yeah.
From Santa?
We should be clear that this Fountain of Youth supplement is permitted under the CBA.
Of course, yes.
It should be.
You know this.
Should be quite clear.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be nice. Like if he wakes up in Los Angeles, he's at the team hotel. Yep. He's like, what did Santa get my letter?
Right.
And he could use that.
So that could, I think Russ, a big part of his game is the ability to get out of the pocket, run around, challenge you with his legs. He can still do it regardless, but you feel a little rejuvenated maybe. Get some of that going and be good to go for the 2023 season.
Okay. Does this only impact his legs or all around?
Particularly his legs. Yeah.
Oh, really? It's a fountain of leg youth.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Yeah, that could be good. I think his letter, like the second part of his letter was very similar to George's.
Oh.
Yeah. He was like, please bring me a big time playmaker.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he was.
Does Santa just bring one, or does he bring them each one?
Well, he would have to bring each one. Yeah,
so
in this case, so they might not all. You don't get everything you want when you write to Santa.
You're just dropping knowledge. You're dropping knowledge all over the place.
When I was a kid, I didn't get everything I want.
Crushing dreams.
Yeah. You're like, I want to be the size of a normal kid.
Not 1.5, please.
Santa's like, sorry,
I didn't get that. Yeah, I did not get that. Unfortunate. Yeah. The camera, in this angle, it makes me look like I'm a normal sized person. You know?
It's one of those like
you and I look very similar here.
You've ever been in like one of those fun houses with the weird mirrors? Yeah, that's how it is.
Mirrors, yeah. But I would say, for Russ, like when he goes out there, certainly against like the Chiefs, right? He had one guy to throw the ball to. He doesn't see that. He's like, hey, Jalen Virgil's really coming along. Brandon Johnson's doing nice things. Yep. But really, it was Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
And so he's like, please, I just need a playmaker. I need somebody. I need my DK Metcalf. I need that kind of guy. Yeah. So he also wished for a playmaker. Yeah.
They should have compared lists before they sent.
You can't. That's what I'm saying. You can't do that. You cannot do that.
Got it.
But if you got that leg youth, that would be nice. That could be nice. Yeah.
You're hoping for some back youth.
And if you are a regular listener to the podcast, there was one other thing that he wished for, and it was some cool clothes from Tom Brady. The Tom Brady collection.
Instead of the different clothes.
Yeah. So he's hoping. He's like, maybe Santa could send him some of those, and then he could wear that to the game.
Santa's like, you're different.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, here's something cool.
You're crazy.
A lot of people want clothes for Christmas.
That's true. That's true. Some socks.
I asked for some QZs, some more.
Well, naturally.
Yeah. Like I do every year.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But that was on Russ's.
Yes.
The next guy, we only got 2 more left here.
Wow.
With the letters.
Quinn Bailey.
Yeah. I told you we didn't get Quinn Bailey.
Jonathan Kongbo?
Quinn Bailey, that sounds like a name from our youth. Eric, like, good old Quinn Bailey.
Yeah, like the heart, like
from It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Like the
where's Quinn Bailey?
Like the Hardy Boys, like Quinn Bailey did this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Not like today's kids. True. They're not named Quinn Bailey.
Yeah, today's kids, they're named Bill Milani.
They're named Arthur.
Yeah, exactly. The king.
Young king.
Yeah, that's a young king. But yeah, Quinn Bailey.
Yes.
You have to say it like, what was that guy's name in the wheelchair in It's a Wonderful Life? Fact check it, Ben Swanson.
Fact check. What's a wheelchair guy's name?
He takes some money. Yeah. George Bailey.
Yeah.
That's you got to say it like that. Yeah.
Mr. Potter.
Mr. Potter. That's right. Yeah.
Harry?
It could have been
Harry's
Pottersville.
dad?
Henry Potter.
Harry's dad? James's dad.
Yeah.
Harry's grandfather.
Yeah. His grandfather. Yeah. Although this guy's bad.
Yeah. He's mean.
This guy's bad.
Mean.
Bad.
Well, we've all got the darkness inside of us.
James rebelled.
Yeah, exactly. James rebelled. Harry did kind of too.
Yeah.
So, okay. We've only got two more here, and the next one is Jerry Jeudy's. Scroll. It's a scroll.
It's a long one.
Yeah.
Should I start reading this one?
Yeah. What?
Yeah. Jerry Jeudy. It's still a little ways off, but Jerry Jeudy wrote to ask Santa for a 5th-year option.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He wants one of those.
He wants one of those.
Okay.
The Broncos have to decide this offseason by early May if they're going to pick up Jerry Jeudy's 5th-year option. He's, of course, going into year 4, but you decide the 5th-year option season ahead of time. So it's guaranteed. It's going to be a big decision for George Paton and the Broncos. Not an inexpensive decision, but you got to think if Jerry Jeudy keeps playing the way he has the last few weeks, that could potentially be a worthwhile investment. I don't know if he's the only receiver that you'd do something with this offseason, but I think it'd be a good idea, if he keeps playing this way, to keep Jerry Jeudy in Denver. And certainly Jerry, I'm sure, would enjoy to have that 5th-year option picked up.
He would like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then that would lead to many other toys. If you got that deal.
It's kind of like wishing for more wishes.
Exactly, yeah. I would have thought Jerry, like maybe he'd want another scooter, because he likes to scoot all around the facility. He's just like a razor type of scooter. Yep. Not a sponsor.
No.
But it could be if it wanted to.
Anybody else ride a scooter around?
Some other guys, I think they like passing around.
Yeah.
But Jerry loves that thing. He's on
John
it all the
Elway
time.
rode a scooter.
Who?
John Elway?
He did. That was a motorized one.
Oh, got it. This is just a regular.
Yeah, you just push
no
with
motor.
your other foot. No motor. Yeah, no motor. High motor, no. Not a high motor scooter.
Jerry's not high motor?
The scooter. I'm talking about the scooter.
Oh, got it.
Scooter. Jerry also wrote that he said, please let me stay at the X position. That's what he said. He said, please don't move me back into
think Santa knows what that is?
Yes. Of course he does.
Santa's like, you've got a lot of two-way goes from the X position.
Cortland Sutton is starting to work his way back, Eric. Yep. And Judy's like, don't even mess with this side of the field. Yeah. You leave me over here, please. Because it's kind of connected to the 5th-year option.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
make plays.
You make plays over there. And Jerry's been making plays.
Yeah. Does Santa like the X position?
Yeah.
He does.
Yes, he does.
That's where he makes some of his best toys.
He
doesn't make toys, huh?
I would have no. He's above. He doesn't get.
He delivers some of the best
weeds.
toys from the X position.
Yes. He was like, please talk to Nathaniel about this for me.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole offensive staff.
In the Xmas position.
Xmas.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go. That's another bonus point for Swanson.
Yeah.
He's doing well today.
There's a whole Santa's bag full of X position jokes here that we just have to.
Yeah.
We got to stay away from them.
You don't talk about those.
They're in the sack. We can't take them out.
We're going to have to edit a lot of this. A lot.
Talking about the Santa's sack.
What?
That's where he keeps all the toys.
I know.
I'm hoping for my 10th-year option.
Yeah. Yeah. So that Jerry wants to stay over there because he makes plays. He does the touchdowns over there.
Yep.
He does to the tune of 3 in one game, and I think that Jerry's also looking to get to 10 for the season. He would love to get to 10 touchdowns this season.
He would need 4 over the final 3 games.
He needs 4 in the final 3.
Yeah.
Is that on your wish list too?
Nope, it's just Jerry's. He just really wants to get to 10.
Yeah. Double digits is fun.
That's big, So he's saying, please leave me alone over here.
Yes.
Do you think Cortland, if he comes back, that'll help Jerry? Or what?
Cortland, go play with your own toys.
Yeah. Do you think that'll help Jerry or hurt Jerry?
I don't think it'll hurt him. Unless you mean they're just taking away some of his targets.
I don't think so. Because Jerry needs 25 targets?
Yeah.
In my head, that's how it all works in there.
Yep.
10 would be nice, though.
10 would be nice. I think you can still get 10.
Let's stay around
Cortland
10.
out there.
Yeah. Last week, he had 8 targets, 7 catches?
Yeah, not enough. Not enough.
No, you keep feeding this.
You're stop running the football.
Yeah, you're why are we having so much success? Let's not do that.
In your eyes, that's probably what you were thinking.
No, but I do want more targets to Jerry. I guess we're down to our last one here.
Wow.
That kind of went by fast. Huh? It was
nice change of pace.
Literally. The pacing. Do we like it or no? Okay, so our last one is from Pat Surtain. The Broncos' only Pro Bowl selection.
Yeah.
And he's going to be heading to the Pro Bowl.
He is. Pro Bowl games.
Pro Bowl games. Not just one game.
They're going to play freeze tag, I think.
Will he be on Team Peyton or
Team Eli? Water balloon toss?
I
think Peyton is coaching the AFC.
Oh. That'll be nice to spend some time with Peyton.
Yeah.
Peyton
and Ray Lewis, right?
Yes. DeMarcus is with Eli. Yeah. Which Peyton and Ray Lewis, they did some battles. Man. Remember when Peyton went over to the Ravens locker room and shook his hand after the game we don't talk about? Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Right. Good answer. So Pat Surtain.
Yeah.
I saw his list.
You saw his list?
I opened it up. He's hoping for more targets.
Oh.
Coming his way. Yeah. He said, please, the last 2 weeks he's got an interception in each of those games. Please throw the ball. Please have quarterbacks throw the ball my way.
Yep.
Because when the ball is heading in his direction, he's got a chance to make some plays. And I think that a couple more interceptions, and then maybe that could be an all-pro situation here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that he definitely needs that to get to all-pro, but I think he would like more interceptions.
Right.
And when quarterbacks don't throw the ball his way, you can't do it.
The final 3 quarterbacks are Baker, Mahomes.
Mahomes loves throwing interceptions to Pat Surtain. So
it's true.
It's one of his favorite things to do when he plays the Broncos.
And Justin Herbert. So
it could happen.
Yeah.
Baker, I mean, if he could throw what? How many? You think? How many? Just to Surtain. What do you think? What's possible? 5? 6?
12?
7? 12? Wow. You don't know.
We just guaranteed an L, huh?
We don't know what could happen.
Nice jinx.
And Herbert, he likes to throw 2.
Especially in Denver. Loves to throw pick sixes to Pat Surtain.
2 to Pat.
Yeah.
So how many are we up to now?
That's
14.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And then plus the 2 he already has, so he's 16.
Yep.
And then we'll see what Mahomes, that's at least one.
Yeah, so
17.
That could end with 17. That'd be good.
That would be really good.
Santa.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what he's wishing for from Santa.
17 interceptions. Yeah, I kept reading.
You kept going now.
Yeah. And he wants a bigger trophy case from Santa. Yeah.
What would go in?
Well, I assume he's got some mementos, I'm sure, from the Pro Bowl that'll come. Like maybe a nice Pro Bowl jersey you put in there. Yeah.
You put a jersey in a trophy case?
Well, just like a display case here.
Got it.
I would assume that he's going to be an all-pro of some sort.
Oh, you just assumed that already.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do assume that.
Okay, good.
And I think he's got a decent chance of being a first-team all-pro. I assume you get some sort of maybe a nice certificate or something for that.
You get a star next to your name is.
And I think moving forward, Phil, he's got the potential. We saw him about midway through the year being mentioned in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. He's obviously got to have more picks, I think.
Yeah, if Santa takes care of the first part.
Right. That moving forward, I think he's a guy that you could see mentioned year in and year out as a potential Defensive Player of the Year candidate. And so at some point that could happen. You're going to need somewhere to put it.
Room.
Might as well. You never want to do renovations when you need them, right? You want to do it
ahead of.
You want to make sure you're ready so that you're not boxed into a corner.
Otherwise, what would he do with?
Right, he'd be like, "Gosh, I got to put this
in his locker or something."
Yeah,
yeah.
Swanson, who is the last? I actually don't even know if this has ever happened. Who is the last, if this has ever happened, Bronco to win Defensive Player of the Year?
Ooh. I remember Randy Gradishar won it once.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think he might be.
Yeah.
Is he the only one?
He is the only Broncos player to ever.
So if Pat were to do it, which obviously need more picks, but he was certainly
Boomerville maybe got close.
I don't know.
Champ. I think finished second, right?
Vaughn obviously finished second.
Yeah. They don't give you a trophy for second.
Gradishar was. Oh.
He's the only one. Yeah. So maybe Pat.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I mean, we think.
The Hall of Fame doesn't think so, but we're told he won.
How many tackles that year when he won that?
17,000.
I guess I could look that up in the media guide.
His tackles? We don't. Oh, take away 1 point from Ben. You're doing so well.
You're doing well. It's okay.
Yeah.
Regression to the
open the media.
Normalizing.
Yeah. It's
like the offense.
Exactly. That's a good list.
Good list.
I think that is what, for those things came true. I think Broncos country would be also happy.
I think so.
Yeah. So should we ask fans to send in? Like, let us know
let us know. Leave a voicemail at 707-NEUTRAL or leave an email at neutralzoneshow@gmail.com. Let us know what you're wishing for the Broncos.
Yeah. And if it's good.
Yeah, if it's rude, we won't read it.
Inappropriate. Appropriate is big. So.
I found the tackles. It said he had 286 total tackles.
That was a nice year. He did some good things that year. How many was that per game? What is that?
Well, they only played 14 games back then, right?
Yeah. 20 a game, right?
It was 20 a game.
He's everywhere.
He was killing it out there. Yeah, 20 tackles a game.
I wasn't old enough to see that, but what was it like?
It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was really, really nice. Of course, he came out of Ohio State, and it's
the.
That's trademarked, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
The word the
Ohio State, I think is. You have to say it like that.
You have to.
Yeah. Eric, we did get one voicemail this week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And do you know this person? I don't know if you ever.
Must be a new listener.
Must be a new listener.
They say they've listened before, but maybe long time, first time?
Yeah. It must be. Sounds like a really, really nice person.
Yeah.
Like, just like a nice guy that you'd want to get to hang out with and stuff.
Yeah. Sit on your deck with them. We love sitting on a nice deck.
Nice deck, yeah.
And just have a bite to eat.
Yeah. Just hang out,
Out on the deck.
Good banter, out there and just hang out. Yeah. That would be nice. Swanson?
Yeah, let's play it.
Hi, this is Ramon Cezone. I'm just curious if you think Baker Mayfield's going to wake up feeling dangerous on Sunday. Excited to hear your answer. Big fan of the show.
Ramon Cezone?
Ramon Cezone.
Rams Cezone? What is it? Ramon.
It's kind of nice that we have a Ramon call in the week we play the Rams.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Huh.
And a Saison, huh?
That's a type of beer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but
nice. You sit on your deck.
Rams.
Have a Saison.
He's a big fan, though, of the show. That's nice.
Guess so.
Yeah,
nice.
I guess. Yeah. Thank you very much.
This is Ramon Cezone. This is kind of a battle, Phil, of the Dangerouses, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because Russell Wilson, of course, goes by Dangerous.
And then he has like a Subway sandwich that morning.
Yep.
Could really.
You ever done anything dangerous?
Yeah.
Oh, that is dangerous.
Yeah.
Kind of funny, Phil. This season has been so insane.
You kind of forget about that?
You kind of forget that there was like a Subway commercial.
Yeah.
Right? You kind of forget that happened.
Forget. I don't.
Like you look back and you're like, okay, the high knee stands out.
High knees. That was big.
The wristband stands out. I mean, there's been a lot of things. The Subway, it's an underrated. It was good.
Yeah.
It was spicy.
It's that's
plus one for
type of marketing. Do you know what I mean? It's like people are like, "Oh, this is like so dumb. Why does he do that?" It's like we're still talking about it. Like that, it was effective. You know what I mean? That was good.
Of course.
Yeah.
So
what did you think?
So he's got the dangerous, and then Baker, of course.
Sometimes he wakes up feeling
dangerous.
I'll never forget Baker Mayfield at the Senior Bowl.
No,
this guy was a rock star.
Broncos, of course, had Baker Mayfield on their team.
Yeah,
along with Josh Allen.
Yeah. And some quarterback from Nebraska.
I can't remember.
Tanner Morgan.
Yeah, something like that. You think, how confident are you that it's exactly that?
86%.
Okay.
I'm looking it up.
I think it was Tanner Lee.
That sounds right.
Something like
Tanner Lee. And Luke Falk from Washington.
Oh, Luke Falk.
Can't say that on the air. What'd you say about who's Tanner Morgan?
I don't know.
Tanner Morgan.
The Tanner, that triggered it, and then I was like,
he was a
Lee.
quarterback
Tanner Morgan.
for Minnesota Golden Gophers.
Oh, I get my Gophs and my Cornhuskers mixed up.
Cats,
yeah,
right? On the long grass.
Yeah.
Wait, he just finished a season.
Oh,
Minnesota.
See their current quarterback?
Yeah, I guess so.
I've been too dialed in.
Yeah, he kept the axe for those Gophers.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Gopher. They got a nice little cute mascot. Their helmet with the Goph on it.
Yeah,
that's a good helmet.
If you know it, you just say Goph.
Yeah, go Golfs. What they say up there in Dinkytown. You ever been to Dinkytown?
Kelly Klein's listening or no?
If she is, she loves the
big
Gophs.
Fan.
Big Gophs
Big fan.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield. He shows up late to the Senior Bowl. I think there were some health issues going on with his family.
Something like that.
So
yeah,
he showed up a little bit late.
He was a boss.
The media scrum around him. A lot of times, Phil, I don't know if fans are familiar with the scrum, but the person is facing one way, and then everybody is in front of them. With this Baker scrum, he's in the middle, and it's like a horde around him.
It was a circle.
The giant circle.
He was a rock star.
I'm right in the middle, and I'm just Baker.
Yeah,
just screaming to get my question out.
What did you ask him?
I don't remember, but it was a good one.
Yeah.
He looked at me and said, "You're an R, huh?"
Yeah,
I asked him if he knew George Stoya, and he said, "Yeah."
Our friend, George Stoya?
Friend of the show.
Yeah, Sooner.
Yeah.
Boomer Sooner.
Go Golfs. And then, Phil, he played, I think, one quarter of football, and then he left the stadium at halftime in a helicopter.
Yeah. He walked... Like, I've never seen anything like that because, like, all the players are going into the locker room. You know, they're going in the locker room. He just walked out of the whole stadium.
Yeah.
Gets into the helicopter in the parking lot, just takes off.
I don't think the helicopter was in the parking lot.
I think that it was. I don't know. That's the way I remember it. That was how legendary
the helicopter
it was.
landed.
I remember being at the 50-yard line.
Helicopter landed at midfield.
Yeah.
Said, "See ya."
He threw a pass, and while I was in the air, he just got into the helicopter.
Get to the chopper.
It took off, and he goes, touchdown.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
We left a little bit enamored with Baker Mayfield after that.
We were like, whoa.
This guy, he gets it.
Yeah. Now he's playing for his third team.
Funny how things happen.
Yeah, life happens fast in the NFL.
Got booted out of Cleveland despite leading them to their first playoff berth in a really long time.
And a win.
Yeah. Without a coach, right?
I
think Stefanski was COVID, trapped in his basement.
Oh,
and
that's right.
They beat the Steelers, right?
Was that in the playoffs that he missed a game?
I think so.
Stefanski, yeah.
I think he missed a playoff game. Swanson, fact check.
I think that's true. Sorry, I'm looking up the helicopter thing. I can't find any helicopter stuff.
They scrubbed that from the internet.
Baker did some really nice insurance commercials
where he slept in the Brown Stadium.
Well, yeah, it was like his home.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Oh, the bathroom, the toilet's clogged," or he'd be like, "Oh, the TV went out." It was a really clever series of commercials for a company that is not a sponsor. It
was no Subway commercial, but it was still pretty good.
They were like genuinely funny though. I thought.
Yeah, so was the Subway.
I think that was kind of different. This was funny though. This was different.
That was different. This was different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But Baker, I think he's still got it a little bit. He's back into a system that's closer to what he excelled at. Sean McVay, obviously an offensive-minded head coach, talked about as a QB guru, a genius on that side of the ball. Obviously, didn't take long for him to succeed against the Raiders. It was the Raiders, right?
When he just shut up midweek.
Yeah. The Raiders love to lose games
that they're supposed to win.
They're really supposed to win. And they were about to do it against New England too until
Chandler Jones.
That guy.
The stiff arm.
Myers. I don't know what.
Yeah. Our friend Eddie Pascal.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, what should we call this play?"
Yeah.
And one response said lateral damage. Lateral damage.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Usually you have like a V, though. The lateral damage?
I just like lateral damage. One other person said Sin City stiff arm, which is also pretty good.
That's what you have in your back.
Excuse me?
Lateral official diagnosis.
Lateral damage. I was like, oh, no.
So Baker's playing at a high level. Obviously, they did not play well against the Packers this past Monday Night Football, but I think he's still
one of the two.
Yeah.
That's nice.
He's still, he's only, I think it's hard when you're in the system for such a short time.
I was going to actually bring this up. For Baker, like in the way that he is and stuff, he almost sort of thrives in the chaos. You know, so like when he showed up that week and they're like, is he going to play or is he not? Was he going to? And then he just like walks onto the field like the rock star. And he's like, yeah, let's ball.
Yeah.
He almost is better in that situation than he is like with like a week to prepare and like go over and like gets in his head or like he's better in the chaos. Almost. It's in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I just sort of think that is what he thrives in.
This is obviously just it's a tougher test for the Broncos than if John Wolford was out there, I think.
Yeah. So, normally like accountants, they're not good at John Wolford. He does your taxes, right?
Jeez.
That is an accountant.
Baker's not your typical backup quarterback, and so the Rams still have someone who's capable of making plays. It's going to get those guys going.
And we should say Matt Stafford this week said that he is not retiring.
Perfect. That's really relevant.
Well, if he wants to stay in LA, he is the backup.
Oh, Baker.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because you said he's not the typical backup. And I was like, well, he's starting. That's why.
Trace McSorley is starting this week for the Cardinals, right?
He's the starting quarterback.
Yeah, he's
your typical backup?
Yeah.
What are you saying? He's your typical third string.
Yeah, he's your typical third string.
Throw some nice interceptions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you going to say? He's not your typical backup. So it's going to be a tougher test.
Than playing against some of those other guys.
Most definitely.
I do think the Broncos, obviously, I think Russ probably feels a little more dangerous this week. I think he's probably a little peeved he didn't get to play last week.
Ooh. Do you think the Russ is that kind of guy that if he's got like a little bit of anger from not playing last week, that's going to take him up?
I think so.
Oh.
And I think you were starting to see some things work against the Chiefs. I bet they come out and they score in the 20s again.
They go a little crazy.
They go a little crazy.
Score in the 20s. Messed around and scored a couple touchdowns, huh? Kind of in the 20s.
Yep.
How many tubs do you think, huh? The one, and then if they could just do the two more, then
they have been. They've done it the last 2 weeks.
They've been doing the two more, yeah.
He knows how to do that.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. So you think that Baker's going to wake up dangerous or no?
I think Russell will feel more dangerous.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Ramon.
Especially if if he gets that gift from Santa.
That's true.
The
elixir.
Yeah, exactly.
Elixir.
Another good one. Another good one, Swanson. He'll be feeling dangerous after that.
Absolutely.
I like that. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Ramon. Sazon. And then Swanson, did we have an email this week?
Yeah, let me pull it up real quick.
That's from
it's from Tom Agnetti.
Yeah.
Gentlemen. Gentlemen, including Ben. Thank you. I guess that's nice.
What would that make Ben? Let's just talk about that for a little.
I'm included. I'm different. But I'm included in gentlemen. I wanted to take a moment to thank you for all your hard work bringing Broncos insight into my life weekly. There are few things I am more passionate about other than family, and it's nice to have all this access to my favorite team for what is more than 40 years now. Me and Eric haven't been doing it for 40 years, but I guess you have, right?
Long-time fan, yeah.
I hope you all have a nice holiday season and get to enjoy some time away with your families. Tom.
I will.
Tom, thank you very much. Happy holidays to you as well. You know, Tom likes to wake up on a Saturday, have breakfast, and then watch. Puts us up on the big screen.
Yeah.
You know, he really wants to appreciate the QZs, you know.
His kids are like, can we open presents? He's like, no.
Yeah.
The neutral zone's on.
Exactly, yeah.
It's a special holiday edition.
What did Russ wish for? Tom, thank you very much for the email.
Thank you, Tom. We appreciate you too. We appreciate all of NZ Nation.
We really do. And if you want to send in an email, neutralzoneshow@gmail.com.
neutralzoneshow@gmail.com.
Eric?
neutralzoneshow@gmail.com.
Love the pause.
Thank you.
That was really good. I like that. Or you could be like Ramon.
Yeah, we love
Leave
him.
a voice.
Mr. Sazon?
Mr. Sazon. I'm sorry.
We love
Mr.
the
Sazon.
voicemail.
707 Neutral. 707 Neutral. And then you could also come out to Breckenridge Brewery's Farm Home.
That's right.
They have some nice holiday beverages there.
You enjoyed yours last time.
I enjoyed it. I have a nice time out there. It's a homey experience. You have to that glass. You have to hold it like this. You know.
Yeah.
Every Monday from 5:30 to about 6:15.
Just about.
5:32.
5:30 exactly 5:30. No. So or just watch on the YouTube page.
That's right.
The official YouTube page of your Denver Broncos. Did you have something to add?
No.
Oh, okay. Should we get the shout outs, sir?
I think so.
Who do you want to shout out this week?
Well, we can shout out our friend Liz Gerald's
Of course, Liz Gerald's.
community.
Doing a lot of community.
As you mentioned last week that did not get aired, they inspired some change.
They did a lot of inspiration.
Yeah.
Inspiration for change.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
This week, just some final holiday events.
Yeah.
Pat Surtain hosted one.
Brandon
Shout out to Pat Surtain making his first Pro Bowl.
Yeah. It's been a nice week. Yeah.
He said, just the beginning, first of many.
How many do you think?
Gosh, if you just had to put me on the spot right now, 6.
Whoa. Oh, that's it?
That's a lot.
That feels low, I'd say.
Does it?
Yeah, because let's say he plays for what? 14, 15 years?
A lot for a corner, isn't it?
He could do it.
Okay.
And then I would assume that Pat every year from now on will make the Pro Bowl.
You don't think he has like a down year
Nope.
or like
How many Pro Bowls did Champ Bailey make? Let's get that. That's a nice. That could be a nice stat. You know, I assume that he just made that. He made it, and then he just kept making it.
12.
8. Yeah.
8 as a Bronco.
Who is that?
Wow.
Santa, is that you?
8.
12 total Pro Bowls, 8 as a Bronco.
8 as a Bronco.
Oh.
So 12. How many seasons did he play?
How many saisons?
15 saisons.
Okay, I'll bump Pat up to 9.
Okay.
You just
he's not quite a champ then. Is that okay? So we got breaking news here on the Neutral Zone.
He's not quite Champ Bailey. Champ Bailey is like
One of the best ever.
one of the best ever.
Yeah.
I think Pat.
First ballot Hall
I think
of Fame.
Pat is still on.
He's on that track.
He's on the track, but
He's on the track.
you got to hedge. A
Very
little bit.
confident. You, of course, talked to him. You had a nice, exclusive one-on-one.
By the time this comes out, I'm sure the rest of the media, the rest of the scribes will have talked to him. But
Scribe Scrum.
I did it first.
Yeah, you did it first. Yeah.
So
And how was that?
great.
It was nice, huh?
Enjoyed it.
Where did you do that?
They'll all enjoy battling for second place.
Yeah, you had it first.
Yeah. Credit at Eric DeLalla.
You're an R.
That's right.
You do it by a Christmas tree, or where would you say?
No,
By like a
that's
nice
that's not a good
fireplace, maybe?
No. There's a conference room,
Oh,
kind of
Got it.
not near anything.
A really special conference room, though, right?
Yeah.
was there a fireplace involved or no?
No fireplace. No fireplace.
Okay. What about today? Fireplace or no fireplace?
This is getting weird.
Okay.
What are you
This is
talking
getting
about?
really
I was also
weird.
going to shout out. Let's shout out maybe all the elves working. You know, Santa gets so much hype.
Yeah.
You forget about who's doing really the hard work.
Yeah. Who's Santa here?
What do you mean? I'm just shouting out the elves.
Oh, got it.
Up at the North Pole trying to
I thought
get
you meant like the elves
legs are
around the
going.
Broncos facility. Like, oh, these people help to.
No. I'm just saying.
Got it.
The
The actual elves. Got it.
Yeah. And we should say all of the people who work here make this show possible. That's what we really care about.
Yeah.
Shout out to Reed.
Shout out to Reed.
You know, shout out to Ben Swanson.
Yep.
Amanda Gerlach.
That's right.
Anybody else? Ike.
Ike, our guy
Shout out
Ike.
to Ike. Holiday.
Sohair.
Sohair.
She would call in
He's never called into this
No.
show. Huh?
at some point, maybe.
Someday.
He's also a
scared.
fan of a nice quarter zip
Yes.
sweater.
He likes more of a sweater.
He has
Yeah.
a sweater, yeah.
He's more of a sweater guy. Yeah.
We overcome our differences and still are friends.
Yeah. And also, you know how like we do Liz Gerald's every week?
Yep.
We maybe could just start doing a Jokic one every week.
Good.
Last week, the episode that did not air, we wished him a nice shout out for winning. He received his Michael Jordan MVP trophy. This week,
I don't remember this.
He's just been going crazy this week.
He's been going nuts.
Yeah. And Peyton Manning was courtside to see it.
Shout out to MPJ for being upgraded at doubtful.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders. What did you think about Emmanuel Sanders hanging out with Jerry Jeudy?
Tyree Cleveland. Well, maybe he was hanging out with Tyree and Jeudy just happened to be there.
That's what Jeudy said. That Emmanuel just happened to be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It wasn't like a 10 club?
They bumped into him at the beverage area, I guess.
They just happened. They were like, "Where are you sitting?" And I'm like,
"Courtside." Yeah, I guess
right next to you,
Phil. I'm like, "Hey, you want to go to the beverage area?"
I thought that courtside they brought the beverages to you.
I think there's a space back inside.
Oh, is that what happened when you were sitting courtside?
Yeah.
How many millions in renovations did they do to Ball Arena?
I don't know.
Probably like 99.
Yeah, certainly not.
Not enough.
No.
I like my upgrades to be at least 100 million.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just should be all of ours goal. Ours goal?
Just keep going.
Keep going. Did I say that right? How would you say that?
Never.
I would say it should be this podcast's goal to get up on the Jumbotron at some point. 70% larger.
At Ball Arena?
No. At
70% larger,
Field?
100% more neutral zone.
Yeah.
Boom. That's our tagline.
Could you imagine if we were on there?
Imagine if you were 70% larger. It'd be terrifying.
Yeah. Jeez.
It's like 3 people.
Yeah, it would be. That would not be good. But if this face could get on,
yeah, it's true.
That'd be nice. All of our faces.
Yeah.
Ours faces.
Ours guises.
All right.
How did we have like one segment and this still was like an hour plus?
That's how it always ends up.
No, we're perfect.
Yeah. That's what the fans have expected.
Yeah.
We deliver. Always. So, happy holidays to everybody who's listening.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
A happy Hanukkah.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Of course.
And just everybody, happy holidays, no matter what you're celebrating.
Thanks, Phil.
Happy holidays. And we'll be celebrating a Broncos game.
Yes, we will.
Coming up on Sunday. And then we'll break it down on Monday.
And then we'll be back here next Thursday.
And then after that,
we'll be there on Monday.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us. For Ben Swanson and Eric Talala, I'm Phil Milani. You're listening to
The Neutral Zone.